Hello, my name is Lexa Lubanga and I am a Kenyan literary activist. The first female writers to be published in English in East Africa were Grace Ogot and Charity Washioma. I never liked Nairobi actually. I still don't prefer, let me use the word prefer Nairobi. So I'd read Going Down River and I'd be so blown away, and so I decided to pick other titles and then go back now to the first book or the first female writers or the first poetry, and just no names actually in the start, no names, no timelines, and then I'll read whenever I can. People from 50 years will be talking about this decade. Oh wow.
Yeah.
They'll be like, oh, there's Shiku with Nairobi.
Yeah.
And then they look 100 years.
Yeah. There's a Kiswahili proverb that says ukiona vielea jua vimeundwa, which is to say that which is whole has a beginning, yes, and it has been created. So we have Kenyan literature as it is today in the year of our Lord 2025. But before it has reached here, it has gone through stages of evolution. It has grown from a certain point in the 60s, grown through the 70s when it included popular fiction, came into the 80s when it became more and more critical of the regimes. Then you go to the 90s, come to the 20s when you have the Kwani revolution. Then you come to the 2010s and we start having the internet affecting literature. We start having a lot of self-published literature, and that is what has led to the current state of literature in the 2020s. But we want to, for this episode, I want us to go back to the 60s, 70s, and I am joined by a guest who is a big fan of that era despite being a Gen Z, and we are going to discuss why she is so interested in the 60s, 70s, what draws her to that. And in that process, we may see the interaction of generations, her generation interacting with literature from a previous generation. This is not a new guest to fans of this show. We have seen her before. Her name is Lexa Lubanga. She is the founder of the Kenya Readathon. My name is Eric Rugara. Some people know me as Miyamoto Muswahili, and this is Conversations in Literature. Hi, Lexa.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
So how do you feel to be back on the bench?
I feel very honored. Thank you so much for having me here again and for this special episode. Anywhere I'm needed to talk about Kenyan literature, it usually uplifts my soul. So thank you.
I'm curious, in your process of coming to start the Readathon and start reading books from previous decades, as a Gen Z, how did you end up reading those older books?
Hey, Gen Z, you just said to you just said to include that.
Well,
Am I a Gen Z? Not at heart. I'm very old.
well,
I'm a Gen Z.
if you're born after 1996.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sadly, unfortunately.
Yes. And maybe you are even born after 2000.
No. That's a big no.
Yeah.
So how I interact, I as a Gen Z, how do I interact with?
No, like what was your journey to come back to those books?
Okay. First of all, it's interest, and that's very, very important. If you're not interested in anything, it does not matter how old you are or where you're from or what you're doing, it won't just work out. So I am a teacher by profession, and I love learning about things and people and times, and especially Kenyan literature. So I started reading lots of Kenyan literature, but I was not getting a balance. And maybe a book, an author would acknowledge this and this writer having inspired them to write, or it would be in a classroom and a teacher would tell us there's this Kenyan writer who did this, there's this Kenyan writer who wrote about this in this decade, and I myself just had a set of the books that we have been given to read from maybe a certain decade, and not like all of the decades. So I took it to myself to educate myself on these different decades, so that I could understand Kenyan literature as it is, and not what is being produced now, or the whys and how it started. So once I create that ground for me, that's how I educate myself. I make sure my ground is fine and it's polished, and then I move upwards. So that's why I'm trying to implement this with my initiative, Kenyan Readathon, so that the people around me can also, have that interest to know who was the first person to be published in English, what Kiswahili book made it to the bigger market other than just Kenya, who did this and that. Yeah.
Do you care to answer those questions?
Who was first published in English in Kenya? I'm a woman, so I'll say the first female writers to be published in English in East Africa were Grace Ogot and Charity Washioma. But then later on, another woman joined them after they had been published, called Rebecca Njau, who was the first female playwright.
So which year was this? For the first, you said first woman or the first person?
First female, but for the first person to be published in Kenya in English, that was Ngugi wa Thiong'o with Weep Not Child. The other question was, what other question did I ask myself? The Kiswahili book that made it out of the Kenyan market. Ken Walibora was a prolific Kiswahili writer. I'd say from an older decade, but from Kitambo.
Siku Njema?
Not by Ken Walibora, by another author who came before Ken Walibora, because I'm pretty sure there were others before Ken Walibora who published in Kiswahili. But Ken Walibora, I think, made a big name.
There was Abdi Latif who wrote Sauti ya Dhiki.
Yes.
Is that the one?
Do you know who's coming to my mind right now? Ule aliandika Kiswahili Mufti.
Oh, is it Wala bin Wala?
Wala bin Wala, but
yes.
That's a recent writer, yeah? Yes. And he used to write textbooks. Yes.
Are you talking about Kithaka Wamberia Kisemani?
Yes, Kithaka.
Professor?
Yes. I have met him. Very, very great man, who we're supposed to celebrate, actually, Kithaka. All I know is Ken Walibora did very well. Yeah, because his books were also read in schools other than Kifo Kisimani of Kithaka Wamberia. I think those who came before me did Kifo Kisimani. There was that Timothy Arege, but that is a recent.
Timothy Arege also did a number of books.
Mshtaki Meya.
There is Ikeli KW Ametila.
From what decade? I think I only know recent ones.
He may be recent, he may be older, I'm not sure. There is a lady called Clara Momanye. There's another one called Clara. Pauline Care.
Yes. Yeah. Kigogo?
Yes, I think so. Who else? There's of course, we've mentioned Kithaka Wamberia. I'm trying to remember them by books. Who did Mayai Waziri wa Maradhi? I think it was Wamitila still.
Kenyan. Mayai was by a Kenyan.
Mayai Waziri wa Maradhi. It was a collection of short stories.
Yes.
But I think
the in our house.
Yes. I think the name on the cover was KW Ametila. But of course, when you come to Kiswahili literature, a lot of them you find a lot from Tanzania.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
a lot of the books, for Kiswahili, they have a lot. You talk about Saide Mohammed,
Yes, yes.
Utengano, and all the others that he wrote. You talk about.
By the way, lots of Kenyans have read Utengano.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
I did read Utengano.
Okay.
There is E. Kezilahabi,
Uh-huh.
also from Tanzania. He's the one who wrote Rosa Mystica.
Rosa, I've not
Rosa
heard
Mystica.
of it.
He's also in My Waziri wa Maradhi. Actually, the title story could be his, if I'm not wrong.
Oh, My Eye is a collection.
It's a collection.
Different
Yes,
writers,
different
not one.
writers. Yes, different writers. Then, of course, there is people like John Mutobwa. Oh, is it Ben? You know Ben?
Tanzania.
Ben Mutobwa.
Tanzania.
Ben Mutobwa, yes. Tanzania. He wrote. You would love these books because I know you love popular.
Yes.
The popular
literature.
fiction. Popular African fiction.
Yes.
Yeah, you love Meja Mwangi, Mwangi Ruheni, Mwangi Geshero, that whole set. So he wrote popular fiction in Kiswahili. So yes, and I actually even have one where he mentions Meja Mwangi.
No way.
So maybe Meja Mwangi is an influence. Like in the story, like
No
the
way.
character mentions Meja Mwangi or something.
Meja Mwangi as the writer.
No.
Meja Mwangi.
Like in the I think there was a writer in the book, and
No way.
and maybe you know how the writer may mention, I have read this book by so it's a throwaway line where he mentions a book he has read or something like that.
Wow. I should read it. Well, you'll remind me the title
Yes,
and
yes.
the name.
So
of the
he
author.
wrote books like Pesa Zako Zinanuka, so you can already see. There's another one called Najisikia Kuwa Tena. So that's the one I've read.
Those are short stories or
No, those
novels?
are novels.
Okay.
Yeah, but not very long. Maybe like 100 and something pages.
Okay.
Yes. But very interesting. They're actually detective novels.
Nice.
So these
It
yes.
reminds me of
Yeah.
Mailu.
Yes.
Mailu.
Yeah.
David Mailu
Yes.
with his Operation 009. I don't know. It's also a detective novel.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so I thought they were very interesting. They have this guy who is an interesting detective, a good detective. The one I read was called Najisikia Kuwa Tena, and it has a serial killer on the loose. This is the 70s. So there's a serial killer on the loose, but then as you read it, it turns out to be all about espionage and trying to overthrow the government, which was very interesting because it was Serikali ya Julius Nyerere.
I should
Yes.
read it.
Yes, and it was very interesting for me because I had never read a detective novel in Kiswahili. Yeah, like and it even has action scenes. So there is a part where the detective, I think it was called Joram, anampiga pigo la judo.
He was
Yeah. So that's like amempiga karate kick or something.
Oh.
Yes. You said that you are in class being given books.
To read, yeah.
So is this high school or campus?
Campus, because I studied English and literature.
English
so
and
for
literature.
the literature classroom classes. But for high school, ni zile tu approved set books across all schools in Kenya. We were reading the same texts here.
So your interest in the classics stems from when you were studying literature and you were given all these books. So you went back and...
My need to, at least understand the history of Kenyan writing.
Yes. And at what point did you realize these books are way more interesting?
When I first read Going Down River Road, because that's a 1970, it actually turned 50 last, no, it's turning 50. It's a 1976. It's a 76, if I'm not wrong, publication. And then we also did Ngugi wa Thiong'o, and for East African literature. And then we did a recent title, I think from the early 2000s, and it was so interesting. I wanted to read, other than just Meja Mwangi, other writers from that same decade and how they portrayed Kenya, and especially Nairobi, because I first came to Nairobi when I was joining campus. So that was also a welcoming pact, because I'm trying to learn about the city. I never liked Nairobi, actually. I still don't prefer, let me use the word prefer, Nairobi. So I'd read going down river and I'd be so blown away, and so I decided to pick other titles and then go back now to the first book or the first female writers or the first poetry, and just no names, actually, with the start, no names, no timelines, and then I'll read whenever I can.
So when you are reading about Nairobi in the books, what did you notice? Like, it's so different about Nairobi then and Nairobi now.
I enjoyed how they wrote about it, and they made me feel calm, because it used to terrify me, Nairobi. And I was like, if that's Nairobi in the 70s, then now I think I'm on the safe side, I'm on the right decade, because if I would end up in Nairobi at that decade, I don't know if I would have survived. I would have just run back to the village. But then also the resilience in the characters and how they forged on, no matter how hard life was, and things were just moving fast, they were changing, about education and finding jobs and all that. I feel like the 70s, as much as it was very hard to live and to survive, I think the countryside or the villages were much more peaceful. Because right now a lot has changed. There's too much noise, not literal noise, but noise in workplaces, noises in things changing. People are growing up too fast. You can't keep up with such trends and all that. It's so hard for someone who's very, very attached to a slow life, and few people. You only deal with who you have business with, and mind your own business, and move on with your own life. I don't know, I would live there maybe for a few months and then come back to this decade. This decade has so many opportunities compared to the 70s, of course. Education has advanced, and also they've produced more and more literatures, basing on what you're talking about. I don't know if I've
Better
answered
literature?
your question. Of course, there's no Meja Mwangi of our time right now. I could say so. Okay, there is someone, but not as them, or maybe Mwangi Kisheru or Ngugi wa Thiong'o or any other writer from that decade. But literature now is really good, although there's so much, so much. And
is it better? Do you prefer it?
Oh, I'm still learning about it. I'm taking so much time to learn about it. Maybe give me 5 more years. That's because I'm also giving myself patience and grace, because I need to also be in time, not just live in the past all through and through. I need to be in this time. So yeah, it's better. I mean, maybe production, but still there's some books
production as in editing, or as in covers, design?
No, editing, I prefer books from the past. Editing was taken so seriously compared to now.
Editing as in the editing of the story, or the editing of typos?
Typos and the story. Okay.
So the stories were better?
Yeah. I mean, please don't fight me. There are good stories now, but these, I don't know, it will just come to an end. This rush of, producing a book when you've not gone through it, that rush, that adrenaline rush will just wear off haraka sana. I know it won't live for long, but editing I don't know. No, hata 70s kulikuwa na errors. There were so many errors in some books, but not all of them. So
Books from even mainstream publishers.
yes, you'd be surprised.
Were they also in a rush? Is that why they published so many books in the 70s? You sent me a list
Yeah.
of books from different decades,
Uh-huh.
and I noticed the 70s, you have so many books there compared to the other decades.
Mm-hmm.
Were they also rushing to cash in?
If we look at it that way, yes, that's
Like, why did the publishers suddenly start publishing popular fiction in the 70s? But they weren't publishing it before.
people are writing. And I think maybe the publisher was just inspired to give people a chance to publish.
It wasn't one publisher, right? It was many.
Yeah.
So it was,
yes.
if it's one person doing it, it's isolated. But if it's many doing it, there's a story there. What do you think is a story?
Competition, maybe.
Uh-huh.
Could be that, or it could be no better editors, or maybe resources. Maybe it's not even the author's fault. Yeah, because you're presenting your story to the public.
So there was a lot of resources.
Back.
That the point is, in the 70s, there was an explosion of popular fiction. My question is why?
I'm trying to think. I think it's because since our first decade of publishing was the 60s, and writers from all over saw that now they could actually publish their books, so they emerged. There were so many. They wrote stories and plays and all that, and I think there's just an overwhelming submission in publishing houses, because now that's my thinking. I'm pretty sure there are other people who can share more on that, but my thinking is that once this decade it has been a success, I have written a book, Grace Ogot has written a book, she has been published, why can't I do that? Or maybe there was a call out of people, if your stories right, then we can publish them for you. Yes.
Okay. So I'm still thinking about it. So the 70s, we have a lot of writers coming up of popular fiction.
Yes.
Maybe we can look at them. There's Meja Mwangi,
Yes.
who actually have one of the book here, Weapon of Hunger. So his first book is Kill Me Quick, 1974. 73.
Yes.
73. 74 he publishes Carcass for Hounds. Okay.
Yes.
Then of course there is the other book, Cockroach Dance. There's
Going
Down
Down
River
River Road.
Yes. Before Cockroach
Before
Dance.
Cockroach, because I remember an interview I was reading. He was just talking about a book he was working on, Cockroach Dance, from 1976, 7, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So there's and then there's something called Bush Trackers. I'm not sure what that was. Was it a film or a book?
It is a book, but it has been out of print for years. That's the only book I haven't read. I'm really sorry, Major, because
it's out of print.
It's not on Amazon. Libraries, I didn't even find in... I tried Kenyatta University. I'm still going to try more libraries, but it has just disappeared. And I hear it was a very provocative book. Yeah.
Provocative how?
I don't know. I think
provocative to who? Oh, poaching.
Yeah, I think it has the theme of poaching and anti-poaching. Maybe the government. Maybe I don't know.
Was it provocative to white settlers?
Or the country, maybe, or the government.
The government.
Yes.
Oh, I get you.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe he did something in that book that maybe because the publisher, I think, alikuwa Longhorn.
Longhorn, yeah.
Yes, Longhorn.
That's another thing. Publishers then are not like publishers now. Publishers then took risks, not just creative risks with the books, but also such risk, moral risks.
Yes.
would you imagine going down River Road
Uh-huh.
being published today by a mainstream Kenyan publisher? The ones who publish textbooks. Going down River Road has curse words, right? Going down River Road has
It's a painful book.
yes, words like words we can't say.
You can't say. You
It's
can't.
a lot of them,
Yes.
and casually used.
Yes.
Not where like he's using it out of the character is angry.
Mm-mm.
The character could just be chilling,
Yes.
and he's using those words all over.
Mm-hmm.
The themes themselves, or what happens in the story, the storyline, is going into the brothels. He's
Yes.
hanging out with all these people. Publishers today, would they publish that book?
They would over-edit it.
Or they would try to end it with a moral ending, where Ben is killed because of being a womanizer or something.
Yeah.
And then it will be like, oh, I should not have lived such a life. Then I would not have, ended up in jail.
A very boring book.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if you read Going Down River Road, like, it's just a documentary style of his life, his seedy life.
Especially Kill Me Quick. I think it inspired Nairobi Half-Life. Because if you've watched that Kenyan film, it's basically the same. Yeah, most of the film is actually just the same as Kill Me Quick.
Yeah, I can believe that because the people who wrote the script writers of Nairobi Half-Life were two writers, like real writers, at Kwani. So one of them called Potash Matadhia, and the other one is Billy Kahora.
Billy.
Yes.
Yes.
So they are the ones who wrote that script. So of course they are familiar with Major Mwenge. Yes.
But that was really a really good film. I make an effort to watch it every year.
Every year.
Yes.
It was.
Yeah.
In the 70s, there is Juices by Jared Angira.
Poetry.
That's 1970. I Will Marry When I Want by Ngugi wa Thiong'o. Then there is Son of Woman by Charles Mangwa. It Is Possible by Henry R. Olekulet.
Yes.
I didn't know Henry Olekulet was writing
From
as far back then, 70s.
Yes.
Because I started hearing about him in the 2000s.
With the Blossoms.
I don't even remember. I was in high school. That's when I started seeing his name. So I thought he was a more recent writer, maybe 90s or 2000s.
No. And he did so well with portraying the Maasai culture in most of his books. Even the book covers, they have Maasai people in them. Yeah, so it's possible. There's two others who have two other titles that have Maasai people on them, which is really, really good.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, then I have here To Be a Man, also by Henry Kulet. The Eighth Wife by Miriam Were. Then we have Potent Ash by Leonard Kibera and Samuel Kahiga. Were these two brothers? Or was there's Ngumi Kibera?
No, that's...
And Leonard Kibera.
Yes, Ngumi Kibera.
They're brothers, yeah?
I don't know. But Sam Kahiga, there's one who is still alive.
We once mentioned Sam Kahiga too.
Yes.
Samuel Kahiga.
Yes, him. People really forget about him, and he was actually
I think he also
very
wrote
good.
a Mau book about Dedan Kimathi, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, a novel.
And he used... was he a columnist as well?
He may have.
Sam Kahiga.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know about Leonard Kibera. I don't know if they're brothers. Maybe they just did it together.
I remember there's a book by Ngumi Kibera from the 2000s. And I remember reading it when I was in high school and really loving it. And then there was Leonard Kibera. Leonard Kibera and Sam Kahiga. I think I have read their short stories. One of those collections of short stories from like maybe back in the 70s or 80s, very old, I probably didn't even have the title. Tattered. Yeah. So
The joy.
no, this is back in high school when I was reading this. But it's fair. It's good that we are mentioning them because I think people forget these names.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even Gumi, I think he was part of, he either won an award or he was part of the 25 notable writers. I think from
Ngumi
last year.
Kibera. Or Leonard.
Or no, Ngumi. Yeah, and he released a new book not so long ago. Yes, I think called The Gamblers. It's called The Gamblers. So I think, if I'm not wrong. Yes.
So I want to read these names. I have a list here of 30 books from the 70s. So you're just going to read them. And if you have something to say about them,
you can ask them to add other names they think of from the 70s that we don't have.
Yes. So you can add more names in the comment section.
Exactly. Thank you.
There is Silent Voices by Jared Angira. Jared Angira again. I had seen him here before. Juices. That was poetry.
Yes.
Oh,
poetry. He's a celebrated
there's this collection. Was it called Echoes of Mountain or something? Or Mountain of Echoes or something that we had in high school. I think I remember Jared Angira name from there. I think that was my first time to read poetry intentionally.
By a Kenyan?
No, I hated poetry. So that was the way for me with poetry was I hated poetry, and then there was this time our Kiswahili teacher gave us an assignment to write a poem, a shairi, and then I wrote one, and then I guess I used to think poetry is for like really certain types of people, like you have to be a really good I don't know. So when I wrote the poem I was like, oh, I can write a poem. So I said, let me try in English. Then I wrote one.
You wrote in Kiswahili?
Yes, that was the assignment.
Oh,
so
okay.
I wrote one in English, and I thought, so that's when I started writing poetry. Like any person, you start writing love poetry, and then I was listening to hip hop, so it's more like hip hop, you know. And then also reading Ngoge wa Thiong'o at that time. So I also tried to write poetry that is, revolutionary, even if it's just aesthetic. So I wanted to understand poetry now more, so I started reading that book, Jared Angira.
I think we share now the same story. We'll relate. You started reading poetry because you wrote and you saw this is something you can do. And I started reading Kenyan literature because I saw there's a lot to learn. Yes.
Okay. Then there is Soft Chorus, again by Jared Angira. Are these poetry books?
Yes.
Where are these writers? Like,
Good question.
That's the strange thing about being a writer. Your name is bigger than you. Writers, I think Stephen King said that writers are like, I don't know, quasi-celebrities or something. Of course, being an American, Stephen King, they have the whole thing about celebrity culture. It's so big. So they have the movie stars, they have the rock stars, they have the people in sports, they are politicians. Even to these days, even CEOs are celebrities, like Elon Musk, all those guys. But writers, some are superstars, of course, but the traditional thing with writers is the name is more famous than the face. Actually, there are writers, you could try to Google them, you'll never find their face. There's no picture of them anywhere. But the name is so famous.
Yes.
Actually, even like when I was doing research for this compilation episode I did for Kenyan literature history, I was searching for the picture of Katama Mkangi. This guy, I think, ran for president. But yes. You know him. He wrote Walenisi, the Kiswahili novel Walenisi. It used to be a set book. I think he ran for president either in 1992 or 1996.
Oh wow!
But I can't find a picture of him.
He's nowhere.
What I find is a drawing.
Just
of his
a
face.
drawing of his face.
Yes. Which was strange, eh?
Maybe it could be their decision.
No, I'm sure, but I mean like, did the newspapers used to interview them in those days, take their pictures? Of course, if it used to happen, maybe those pictures, they haven't, those newspapers haven't, maybe they've been lost in time, so we don't have access to those pictures. But I really wonder about it. Jared Angira, do you know how he looks? Sam Kahiga, Leonard Kibera.
Yes.
You've met him, eh?
No, picture.
Oh, you've seen his picture? Leonard Kibera, Ngumi Kibera.
Picture. I've seen
of
pictures.
Of Leonard?
Yes, of even Ngumi.
Miriam Were?
I've seen her.
You've seen her? There's somebody called Onduko B.W. Achebe who wrote a book I really liked in the 2000s. It was called Verdict of Death. It's about somebody who went to prison for a crime he didn't commit.
Never seen his picture.
Yeah, so names, very big names.
Yeah, names. I have a lot of names in my mind, but no faces.
Yeah, there's a friend of mine on Facebook, Kalia Kipchumba. He did a series, Faces to Names.
Yeah, that's really nice.
He did a series, Faces to Names. I don't know why he stopped. Like, he was just looking for pictures of writers we know. So you just say Meja Mwangi and his picture. That's it. That's the post.
Ah, nice.
Faces to Names.
I should find that account and look at the pictures.
Yeah, so there were writers I had never seen their faces. So do you know how Barbara Kimenya looks?
Picture?
Yes. Have you seen her picture?
Yes.
When did you first see her picture and what was your reaction? For me, I was flabbergasted.
Yeah.
She's a white woman.
Yes, and Kimenye.
Yes. She was married to a man known as a Muganda, a Baganda man known as Kimenye. And of course, I think they later divorced, but she kept the name.
Oh, wow. And me, at first, I knew she was Kenyan. Because back when I was young, I'd just read storybooks, the Moses series. I wouldn't, ask my teacher questions. Is this a Kenyan or Uganda or a Tanzania? And I'd just read. So growing up, I knew she was Kenyan.
Me too.
So I was creating the resource document of Kenya Readathon. And I first have to research a writer. And I'm like, she's Ugandan. No way. Because Kimenye sounds Kenyan.
Then at what point do you learn she's white?
When I looked her up.
And you saw her picture?
Yes.
Did you blink twice?
Yeah, I was like, this is wrong.
Yeah. We even need to have those museums, galleries, or events where we just go to see portraits of writers, sculptures.
You've given me an idea.
Yeah.
I think I'll try to bring portraits of them for the Kenya Readathon event.
Yeah. Yes, that would be nice.
Put them around and
so
people can walk and look at them.
It's like, oh, this is the face. At least Meja Mwangi has a famous face.
Yeah.
Ngugi wa Thiong'o has a famous
Very
face.
famous.
But there are so many others.
Yeah.
They have big names, but we don't know how they look.
That's true.
So then there is... a lot of people don't know how... I think Charles Mangwa, there are only 2 pictures I've seen of him.
Yeah, the one in a shirt. Yeah. I think I've seen
they're
one.
Both from the newspaper. I think
Yes.
I've seen 2. There's one where he is, I think, clean-shaven or bald or something, like
it's
with less hair.
Yeah. He's looking down or... No. I don't know. He has a sort of like a blue shirt or a white shirt.
I don't know what he was
That's
wearing.
the only picture I've seen of him.
I've seen 2.
Ah.
Yeah.
And people didn't even notice when he died.
Yeah,
he died in 2021 or 2.
I think it was in the newspaper.
Yeah. People just noticed after he's dead. I think people thought
Online, people didn't talk about it.
Not so much.
Which year was it?
I think 21 or 2. Early.
2021.
Yes. He died not
Then
so
I
long
also
ago.
didn't notice.
Then Henry
I
Olekulet
thought it
also
was
died.
earlier.
Like, no, it was.
When was Monkey Geshero? It was earlier. That's maybe the one I was thinking about.
Yeah.
Uh,
When Henry Olekulet, I think it was 2020 or 2021. Yeah, if I'm not
because
sure.
we did notice when Yusuf K. Dawood passed away and others, Shakava last year. Yeah. So, was it last year? Shakava?
The anniversary was last year. The previous year.
Okay.
23.
2023.
3 or 2. Yeah, 3. Because I remember seeing him kwa
That must
memorial
have
ya
been very late in the
Misere.
year. Oh, we lost Mishere Mogo also recently.
Yeah.
That was in 2020.
5 years have not passed.
23.
Yeah, 5 years have not passed. Wow, we've lost people over the years. Yeah.
There's a book called What Husband
What a Husband.
by Mwangi
Mother-
Rohene.
What? Mwangi Rohene.
What a Husband.
It has also reminded me of a book by Muthoni Lekimani.
They Shall Be Chastised.
No, the other one.
Is it on this list?
Yeah.
Then there's Soft
I think
Chorus
Jared.
by Jared Angira. Sons of Sango by Yuda Komora. This sounds like a Japanese name.
Komora.
Yuda Komora.
Yeah.
Is it a Kenyan or a Kenyan Japanese or a Kenyan?
Sango. I even had to look up Sango. To be sure.
Sango sounds Luya. Yeah. So then there is Sunset in Naivasha by Handambi Asalache.
Handambi Asalache.
Yeah.
Do you know
It's a
him?
very fantastic name
I know.
for the person.
Yes.
Handambi Asalache.
Luya. He was a Luya. He also published in the 60s. There's a book of him from the 60s. I don't think I've included there. But he moved to the UK and he worked as a civil servant. And he was an what is it called? These people who design houses.
Architect.
Yes, a very good one. Do you know the house he designed? Because he used to travel around the world. So he would pick something from the country he's in, then bring it to his house and design and all that. His house is now a museum. What is it called?
Yes.
Like a tourist attraction till now in the UK. So,
in the UK?
Yes, because he moved there, I think, in the 70s or 80s.
So is it a tourist attraction because of the fantastic design?
Yes.
Does family still live there, own the land?
I don't know.
Or public
Hawa
land?
ni watu wenye information yao, their information is not so much, they're
Available.
personal, yeah, but they are literary and their work, because he was a civil servant and he designed his own house. If you just look up Handambi Asalache, his picture, he looks very exquisite, like an Englishman. And his house designs, people go there till now to see it, which
Do
is
these
really
people know
nice.
he's a writer?
Maybe when people visit there, maybe there's like a bio of this and this, but of this writer. But here, I think there's that, and then there's a book from the 60s.
I've never had.
He passed on.
Like here in Kenya?
In Kenya, no. Not so many Kenyans know about him. He didn't write so many books, but I think he showed up in the 70s, which is a good thing. Jonathan Carrera was there because he was working as an editor of the English department
At
in
Makerere.
Makerere, yes, Jonathan Carrera. And of course Rebecca Njau, Grace Ogot. Now that brings us to the point I shared, where the first female writers to be published in English. Grace Ogot. Rebecca Njau joined later, but there was Charity Washioma. And then now...
I can see that from your list.
Yes.
The Scar by Rebecca Njau, 1965.
Now that one.
1965.
Yes. That was...
Charity Washuma, Muero the Ostrich Girl. 1966.
Yes.
What have I said, Rebecca Njau? 1965.
The Scar.
The Scar.
Yes.
Promised Land, Grace Ogot, 1966.
Yes.
Whip Not Child was 64.
Gosh,
River
look
Bit.
at me.
Eh?
I said
No,
3
no.
or 2. Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
No, I knew it wasn't 2 because 2 they had the conference. Yes. Then River Between 1965. Then we have Kill Me Quick by Meja Mwangi 1973. They Shall Be You don't have anything to say?
No, not now.
They Shall Be Chastised by Muthoni
Muthoni
Likimani
and
1974.
She was an activist for gender rights. So back in the day, so other than just writing, she's still. I don't know if she's still writing. Yeah, but there's another book. I think we'll get to it. What does a man need? I don't know. What does a husband need? I think it is what does a man need. Yeah.
So in those days, these writers, you say this guy was an architect. Meja Mwangi was
a film. What was it?
He
was in film. Yeah, directing, producing. I think. Yeah.
Ngoge was in academia.
He was also part of the script writers. I think of Out of Africa. You know that by Karen Blixen. Or rather, maybe a producer. Ukiwatch the
Out of Africa, the big Hollywood film.
That one for Karen Blixen. The book, it was adapted into a film, so Meja was part of the producers or whatever.
So you can see that a lot of the writers had day jobs, which usually makes me wonder. If you compare with like later,
now
when you start getting Kwani, you start having people like, they focus on the writing.
Fully writers.
Or in writing esque things, like being an editor and things like that. You could say Ngoge was also writing esque, being a professor of literature. But clearly, in that era, they wrote books. They wrote books, but they didn't always define themselves as writers because you could be an architect. So I'm sure Asalache didn't go around telling people I'm a writer. It's an architect. So what motivated them to write, would you think?
That's a good question. I think it's just interest. I don't know if writing was paying that much back in the day, or rather people were getting used to, the literary scene, writing, publishing. Maybe there were not there were no many opportunities for writers back in the day. I could say that maybe that could be the reason why they did fully identify as as a writer. Like now people take writing as a full-time job. Someone like Magaga Lot, she's written 3 novels, but I'm pretty sure there was someone
Magaga Lot?
Yes.
This one?
Yes, a
girl cannot go on laughing all the time.
It's a very interesting book. Akabook, let me say Akabook because of the length. He's written 3 books. No face, by the way. I've never seen his face. I don't know if it's a he or a she.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you, because I thought it was a woman.
Exactly. I don't know if it's a he or she. I don't know. There's no face of him on the internet. Just his 3 books. I think there's also The Minister's Daughter by Magaga a lot.
I think that was Roheni Mwangi. Minister's Daughter.
There's also he's written something, Minister, if you could look it up. I don't think if it's there. Also, a good thing that I love about the older publishers, they used to include titles here of the books that have been published in that series. So it's so easy for you to at least educate yourself on these titles.
So I like this synopsis, like it's the city style, as seen and lived by Nairobi's rising and trendy young men and women. That sounds like
yes.
Urban tourism. There is vice and crime, mauguru, violence and opulence. prostitution and hypocrisy, and in her face and love for life, sensational Edna is haunted by death, clings on to her carefree Casanova boyfriend. It is Dev's turn, however, to learn that a girl cannot go on laughing all the time. The novel is as contemporary as it is courageous, as hilarious as it is harsh. A girl cannot go on laughing all the time is full of pathos, yet it is the one novel you may laugh to read. Not love, laugh to read. So it's full of humor, I am imagining.
Yes, it is.
And this Spear book, was it an imprint or another?
East African.
EAP?
Yes.
This is the one they used to do popular fiction.
Yeah, because they Spear.
Yeah, and I will ask you later why you think they stopped publishing popular fiction. Because if you look at the books here, these are popular books. I can even stop reading the one from the 70s and read this one. There is Sugar Daddy's Lover.
This one.
Or by Rosemary
Owino.
Even the title itself tells you what kind of book it would be.
Yeah.
It's not a book that will become a set book, obviously.
Can I read the...
Sure.
Okay. Aggie, an 18-year-old schoolgirl, in her first burst of passion, marries a rich man of 40, who, unknown to her, has had several unsuccessful marriages. The first few months of married life offer contentment and bliss before her husband, Abed, seems to undergo a sudden change and begins to subject Aggie first to neglect and then to brutality. Before long, Aggie, immature and inexperienced, is caught up in a net of domestic terror. Then she rediscovers Tony, her former lover, the man, so it now seems, she should have married in the first place. Torn between a brutal husband with a questionable past and a young, handsome lover with an unknown future, she has to fight hard to deliver both herself and her man from the wreck of her marriage. A human story of a young girl's immature entry into marriage and her struggles to change the pain and problems of married life into mature fulfillment. But I don't know. I didn't like it that much because of the errors, the grammatical errors. But it's interesting.
I'm seeing Lava in the Sky by
Sam Kahiga.
Love Root by The Love Root, Mwangiro Heni. Mystery Smugglers, Mwangiro Heni. There was, I don't know why there were so many Mwangis.
I know. I know.
Mwangiro Heni.
Mwage Geshero.
Mwage Geshero.
Yeah.
Which actually usually confuses people.
A lot.
Yes. There is Ivory Merchant, Mwangi
Geshero.
A Brief Assignment, Ayubundi. I remember this book. It was very dirty.
I've never seen, I don't know their face.
Now I'm even shocked that it was published by EAP. EAP would not touch such a book with a 20-foot long pole today.
Of now, PAPSI.
No, they can't. Because it was very dirty.
Was it a small? Because I've not seen it. Okay.
It had, the main characters were gangsters. The women there were prostitutes. And there is no remorse for, like when you read My Life in Crime, there is remorse because he ends up in prison.
Yes.
But this one, it was just gangsters. There's Color of Carnations, Ayubundi, A Taste of Business, Aubrey Calitera, No Strings Attached, Yusuf Keida Wood, Queen of Gems, Laban Erapu, A Prisoner's Letter, Aubrey Calitera, Woman Reborn by Koyi Wamwere. I think I read this one.
Fiction. I only know him writing. Nice.
It's fiction actually. Yeah. He was a writer.
Yes, he was, but I only know of his non-fiction.
Non-fiction.
Yes.
Oddly enough, a lot of politicians, from who came up around that time. Some of them were writers. Somebody like Kivutha Kibwana.
Jomo Kenyatta.
Yes, yes.
Tunasahau.
Yes.
Facing Mount Kenya.
Kivutha Kibwana wrote a play. I think he launched a book last year.
Yes, Kivutha Kibwana.
Or
What's
2
the
years
book?
ago. Yes.
I met him when he was dropping them at Nuria. Yes.
And then there is somebody like the former Minister of Justice, Kiraito Murungi. Kiraito Murungi also was a poet. Love poetry.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think he even published as recent as during the Kibaki era or just after. He is a poet.
Okay. This is interesting.
He has poetry of love and stuff. He's a writer as well.
Okay.
Then there is Son of Fate, John Kiremete, My Life in Crime, by him as well. Sinister Trophy, My Life in Prison, My Life with a Criminal.
Yes.
Then is Black Gold of Chepkube. I remember reading this one. Chep.
You pronounce it as Chepkube. It's
Chepkube.
a place in Western.
The B is a W.
Chepkube. It's like
Not B. It's where?
Chepkube. Be is ve.
It's ve.
Yes.
But between B and V, somewhere. Ve.
Yes, you say
Chepkube.
Chepkube.
Okay.
Yes.
Wamugunda Geteria.
And see, Chepkube. There's actually, I was trying to write a story around this Chepkube. Cause you remember that, you know the Chepkube War?
Oh no, that one was Chetambe.
Oh, Chetambe, yeah. Yeah. Anyways,
Chepkube was when they were smuggling. I don't know if it was coffee or something in the 70s. In the tail end of the Kenyatta regime, they made a lot of money. Those guys, those were like the COVID millionaires of that time. Then Chetambe War was in 1800s. The Bukusu fighting.
Yes.
Again, they were fighting
British.
Yes, Nabogumumia and the British. So then there is Bank Syndicate, Frank Saisi. Then Ben Kamba 009. This is the one you were saying.
Yes, by David May.
In Operation DXT.
Yes, that's a really long title.
It has 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6.
Nice People by Wamugunda Geteria.
This one is available in bookshops.
Nice People.
Textbook Center.
The Aya by David Mailu. Son of Woman, Charles Mangwa. Tail in the Mouth,
Charles Mangwa.
And Son of Woman in Mombasa, same. Kenyatta's Jiggers, very good title.
That one, it cost a rumble.
Yes?
It cost a rumble. I think that's the book that cost a rumble.
A rumble?
A rumble with the government.
Oh, it did? Because of the title?
I think so. Kenyatta's Jiggers.
Because of the title or because of the subject matter?
It could be. I don't know. I don't know where to find it.
There is A Worm in the Head, Charles K. Gedhae. Comrade Inmate, Charles K. Gedhae.
Hii inakaa poa.
Twilight Woman, Thomas Akara. You can just tell from the titles is that what the material is. Like, you can tell these are, what do you call them? Popular books, because the title itself is supposed to draw the audience, the readers. So you just see a very interesting title you buy. But
compare popular literature with now, I don't know. The title is not as, it leads you somewhere else. Like it won't even lead you to the book. So a good thing that I appreciate about the 70s, the title is just direct. You'll just know what the book is about.
But you know, if you hear Grain of Wheat, the title won't lead you to what.
That is not popular. That's serious.
What about Cockroach Dance?
Hey, it will lead you.
It will? Kill Me Quick?
Lead you.
Okay, I think there was even an alcohol called Kill Me Quick, maybe.
Yes. It will lead
Going Down River Road.
Goodness.
It's right there. Okay. What about
Petals of Blood is very...
Carcass for Hounds.
No, that one is not popular.
It was not popular.
It was a serious book.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I see. So the difference between popular books and serious books is popular books really want you to buy them.
Yeah, the title It literally
attractive
sells
as-
itself. Yes.
Like if I see a book called A Girl Cannot Go On Laughing All the Time, I'll buy the book.
Yeah.
I want to know why is she laughing and why isn't she going to laugh all the time. Okay. There's this next one, Life and Times of a Bank Robber.
Who's
by
that?
John Kegia Kimani.
Ah.
Actually, I read the next one when I was in school.
Ah.
Prison is not a holiday camp. These books used to be around. There's The Operator, Chris Mwangi. 3 Days on the Cross, Wahome Mutahi. Birds of Committee, Benjamin Bunde.
That one looks really nice.
Birds of Committee.
Yes.
You've read it?
No, it's not. I can't find it.
Oh, you say the title sounds good.
Yes.
Yeah. And you can tell that there was a lot of demand for books about crime and being in
You've
prison.
noticed?
Yeah.
Yes, and love.
I don't know if it was it started with John Kiremete.
It could be what was happening at most in the 70s.
Yeah.
Lots of crime and
There was a spate of bank robberies in the 60s and 70s, I think. Yeah. So that could explain why people are interested.
Yeah.
There is Times Beyond, Omondi Makolo, Lady in Chains, Genga Idowu, Mayor in Prison, Karoga Wandai, Confessions of an AIDS Victim, Caroline Adala. I think I read this. If it's the one I'm thinking, it was written in the form of a letter, like it was a long letter. I read this one. I read in high school.
Okay.
And then there is From Home Guard to Mau Mau, Elisha Mbabu.
This is available at Textbook Center.
Textbook Center. And you see the title is right there. Like the whole story is right there, From Home Guard to Mau Mau.
Yes.
The Girl Was Mine. I think I remember this one.
Yes,
David
this
Karanja.
one is still available. It's a yellow book. Yes.
Okay. Links of a Chain, Monica Genya. The Wrong Kind of Girl, Monica Genya. The Other Side of Love, Monica Genya. Unmarried Wife. Sitwala Imenda. You know, that's an interesting one. This next one is the one I was telling. By the guy I was telling you, Ben Mutobo. I mentioned him. The one who wrote. The one I was telling you, Pesa Zako Zinanuka, Najisikia Kuwa Tena.
But
from Tanzania. So this one is called Dar es Salaam by Night, which is a translation. The original is called Dar es Salaam Usiku. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, so he, like I told you, he wrote popular fiction in Kiswahili.
Okay. No wonder he's ended up on this list.
A Place of No Return, Marvel Powell. This is the one. The next one is the one I was telling you, Onduko B.W. Atebe. The Verdict of Death. It's another one about prison. So there's a guy who was accused wrongly and landed in prison. And then there's The Spat of Flames, Okelo Nyadong.
It is available at Textbook Center. Actually, Textbook Center has most of these classics.
Textbook Center
bookshop.
Which one?
Any branch.
Any branch. Yes. Even the one in town.
Any.
Okay.
Or even you can check on the website. If you don't find it on this, actually these ones I got at Textbook Center. If you don't find them on this branch, you go to the other one. Yeah. They're actually very good. I applaud them for sticking with our classics.
Very nice.
Yes.
Then there is Unbroken Spirit by Wanjiro Waithaka. Tower of Terror, Masharia Magu. Oh, it's Magu?
Magu, I don't know.
Okay, The Nest of My Heart by Florence Mbaya. So you can see these are 53 books. 53 popular books, popular fiction. 53 books that wouldn't be published today by EAP. But they were publishing them in the 70s, 80s.
And 90s.
So my question, of course, is what changed?
I don't know. If you even look at the titles, whatever they were writing about, it's either crime or... Actually, they were writing about crime and women. Lots of it.
Crime,
I think
women,
it's just
love,
times and love stories. Times changed. Relevance. And because right now people are writing about... What are people writing about now? What is this decade?
Those things are still being written about.
Yeah, but I don't know. There was a catch
There was
with these titles. And people are, I mean, the titles from back then were just very captivating. I mean, it's so easy for me to pick a book from a past decade compared to now. Easy, okay. Easy in a good way, not really easy, just easy titles, like easy titles. For now,
But what if I'm doing serious fiction and I want a serious title?
oh, like A Grain of Wheat.
A Grain of Wheat. That's a title from the Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you'll have to now break down the title, what a grain of it, what is it, and all that. But these titles, you really don't have to break them down.
What do you think of this title, Weapon of Hunger?
That's actually a direct title. That's an 80s published book. I don't know. It was also a way of activism, because he mentions parts of Khartoum, and the food crisis, and how food at some point there used to be wars when you transport food. Are they called smugglers in the desert? They will take over your lorry or supply of food, and you end up, some communities end up having not get their resources and food. So basically, I think it is directed to a person, and he used a woman for the first time actually, because the last plague comes later on, to be very courageous, to be resourceful at that time during war, to fight off the smugglers, or I don't know the right name to use for those people, and get resources to the communities that some were being burnt down or being raided and all their things taken. So basically, Weapon of Hunger directed to the character. As I don't know, she was a possibility of for people to get resources, and then he also. Am I going to review the whole book? Yeah, and then there's a musician who's decided to drop off his music career to come back to Africa to support a hunger-stricken place. Yes.
So there was, after A Girl Cannot Go On Laughing All the Time. There's Ripples in the Pool by Rebecca Njau, which we mentioned.
Yes.
There's The Men from Pretoria by Hilary
Ngweno.
I read this book in high school. It was in our school library. Yeah.
I think it's the only book by Hilary, because he was a columnist of the weekly.
I think it was either crime fiction or a detective.
It was because there's a gun on the book cover. So maybe crime. And he used to write for the weekly.
Yes.
The week kitambo ilikuwa inaitwa the weekly review. Yes.
Great journalist. Then there was The Mystery Smugglers. That tells you that there was demand for crime fiction at that time.
Yes.
Popular fiction.
Yes.
That serious and respected journalist, when he decided to write a novel, he didn't write The Next Grain of Wheat. He wrote a crime fiction. Then there is Mystery Smugglers by Mongi Roheni. Sugar Daddy's Lover, Rosemary Owino.
This one.
Yes.
Yeah, I've never heard of her again. I don't even know her face. Maybe if I look up on the internet, it will be someone else. Yeah. And people used to write one book and then disappear. Yeah.
One book,
just done. One, and you go your way. I mean, you don't have to force people with 50 books.
They are not publishing a book every year.
No, once you're if you feel like you're relevant with one book, that is it. Move on to something else.
And good for them. We are talking about them. I wanted to say 30 years later, but 30 years is not 1970.
Okay, in your 75.
It's like 50.
Actually, this book is 50 years old. These two books are 50. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we should actually celebrate it, be turning 50 this year. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Oh, interesting. So we are still talking about Hanem 50 years later. And it's one book, like you said.
Just one. I don't know about another.
That's immortality. Then there is Minister's Daughter by Mwangi Ruheni, as the one I was saying. Lava in the Sky by Sam Kahiga, Going Down River Road, Meja Mwangi. The Other Woman by Grace Ogot. Was that a popular fiction?
Yes.
You see the title?
You should read it.
Compare it with Promised Land, and the other one was the more famous one?
Land Without Thunder.
Land Without Thunder.
They were all popular.
No, were they popular? Land Without Thunder, that was a serious.
Short stories. The novel is her novel is Promised Land is the novel. Land Without Thunder and Other Stories. The Other Woman and Other Stories. Yeah, they were. No, they're not serious. Okay, maybe they were in between.
Really?
In between.
Like I remember that story, Tekayo. It was so serious.
That is serious.
Yes.
You can put it in the same box as.
That's like in the same category as when you talk about Greek mythology, Greek tragedy, Shakespeare. It's very
serious.
Very serious, and the tragedy in it. There's nothing popular in it.
Don't go too deep into it. Don't think too hard about it.
No, you are supposed to think hard about it. That story.
It's an iko katikati.
Iko katikati. That story tells us everything about, like, that story talks about child abuse, or what do you call it? That thing. Pedophilia. But it's brought about in a certain way.
Yeah. A certain way that is easy for you to read.
But I remember the way he wrote it. The way she wrote it, sorry. When I read it, I remember it. There was a feeling I felt like this story is too dark. There's something heartbreaking in it.
Yeah.
Beyond. Like, that story is not. I know I'm gushing about it, but
it's okay.
It's very not just popular.
I understand. Yeah, you can put it in the same category as
yeah,
this.
It's serious.
Yeah, true. That's true.
Ngugi wa Thiong'o was writing tragedies at that time. His books used to end in that tragic manner, like Weep Not Child. The feeling I got reading Weep Not Child, the ending, I think I got a similar feeling from Tekayo. That feeling of deep horror.
It lives with you.
And pain, sadness.
Can you name a book from this decade that has that kind of seriousness?
Of course.
What? Which one?
Dust by Yvonne.
Oh, okay. Apart from Yvonne.
Yeah, there are so many others.
Give me one.
No, there are so many others.
Ukikumbuka, you let me know. Yes.
What are you saying?
I'm trying to see something. I'm trying to see something.
No, they're there. They're there. It's just that, like, let's say the marketing isn't how it used to be there. And you know, there's this thing you'd call, like, let's say if you and I have read the same book. You and I have read the same book. You and people in your school have all read that book and talked about it. So when you talk about it now, this book, it could be a very simple book, but it has decades of mythology around it, decades of people talking about it, feeling about it, sharing about it. Compared to a book today, which doesn't have that much of a wide circulation. So the emotions and ideas you have attached to it, or we have attached to it, are not as many. So these are books we've lived with for years.
Yes.
So, and there's also the element of nostalgia, which you have to take into account. So is it these books were these good, or is it these books I read them at just the right age, and they had the right amount of circulation, and which then they become like a shared event. You know, like when people talk about wrestling, I don't know if you ulikutilia hiyo wrestling or WWE.
I used to watch.
There's a way people talk about it because we all watched it. And you know, that was a time when if you didn't watch it and you went to school the next day, everybody had watched it. Or we used to watch Pastor Pius Moiro, Nanuru Gizani. Yes. Everybody watched it.
Yes.
These are events, social events, cultural events that we all share. Books then had that because they had a very wide circulation.
That's true.
And you read them when you are in your formative years.
Yes.
Books today, unless they are turned into set books, don't have that. So they will be like, these books today are not as good. No, it's not the same thing. Books today published then would have the same effect. If, let's say, if you had read Shiko Kemani's books back then, like if they were from back then, it's the same thing. They are popular as well.
Yes.
The same genre and even better written. Yeah. Like her recent book is way better written than those books from the 70s.
Huh?
Yeah, it is.
Better than...
Yes. Whatever.
Whichever name I bring up.
Don't. But yes.
How many books from the 70s have you read?
I see, quite a number.
I see.
I'm being hyperbolic, but it's good. My point is that it's in that category as well.
Yes.
And if it had been from that era, we would be talking about it the same way.
It's a good thing now they're making our decade have the best popular literature. So people from 50 years will be talking about this decade.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They'll be like, there was Shiku with Nairobi.
Yeah.
And then they look 100 years
You hear even the title,
before, and there's
Nairobi
like
cocktails.
Kill Me Quick from Major Moi. Oh my goodness. 100. Oh, wow.
100.
Time.
So let me finish up.
Yeah, okay,
then we
okay.
finish.
Okay.
The Love Route, Mwangi Ruheni. Betrayal in the City by Francis Imbuga. Petals of Blood, Ngugi wa Thiong'o. Across the Bridge, everyone's favorite, Mwangi Geshero. Cockroach Dance by Major Mwangi. So that's the 70s.
The 70s. And many more that we could not put in that list.
Those are very many books.
Very many. Pretty sure it's more than 50.
Like, I wonder if today you could do a list of fiction books and have as many titles. I know you could.
Yes.
Noria does the top 100
Top 100
all the time.
Yeah.
But I wonder if you could get you see, if these books were published by mainstream publishers, they must the publishers had gone through a lot of material. So there were books they rejected, right? Manuscripts.
Of course.
So if you have 50 books or whatever, there are so many others that have been rejected.
Yes.
People are writing.
A lot. People even writing before the 60s, before we first got published. So, yeah.
The Readathon happened last year in September, right? And how was it?
So the main event happened in September, but we started it as early as April, where I organized it for readers to interact with Kenyan literature per decade. So in April, I encourage readers now to focus on books that were published in the 60s, to educate themselves, not a must to read every other book from that decade, but at least know names and title of books. And then April and May, we moved to the 70s, and then May, June, 80s, July, 90s, August, early 2000, and then September being the main readathon month, I encouraged now readers to interact with the newly published books. So that way was very easy to at least get people into the Kenyan literary scene, have them have a comfortable time selecting what they're going to read instead of just reading everything in the month of September. So yeah.
So what's the program for this year?
So this year, I really wanted to do the per decade, a decade system this year, but I've changed it. This year we're going to do 4 reading months, and we'll be taking a break after each month. So we officially start in March. We read as much as you can when you can. You can decide to use the old, not the old, it's not actually old, last year's system of reading a month, of reading books published in a specific decade. You could start with the 80s. There's no problem with arranging your own reading. So you could read books from the 90s in March, and then we skip 1 month, April, move to May. May, you can read whatever you want. You could decide to read Kiswahili books, or you could decide to read poetry books. And then we skip 1 month. You can get back to your reading or recollect yourself. And then in that is March, April, May, June, July. July, you can decide now to maybe interact with memoirs or biographies. And then now in September, you can now have a fluid, like read whatever you want, whenever you can, interact with oral literature, listen to Kenyan music, learn about Kenyan folktales, and so on. So for each month, we will be having a one-day event where I'm organizing. It's usually like a mini book festival for 3 hours. And I'll be sharing dates for the upcoming months, but for March it's going to be on the 21st at Allianz. So basically we're going to have a panel, like a 1 hour panel, discuss a few things. I'll share the theme, and then have networking, because that's actually the essential part of the event day. I want people to interact with each other, especially authors. I'd like authors to know each other, so you interact as much as you can when you can. And then of course I'll invite booksellers or publishers to come and display books, only Kenyan books. So yeah, so that's that for this year. Yes.
So Santi, Lexa.
Thank you as well.
I hope you enjoyed the conversation as much as I did.
I did.
And if we invite you again, you'll come back.
Yes, of course.
So that was another episode of Conversations in Literature. So we are doing a series of episodes where we look into the history of Kenyan literature. And for this particular episode, we went back to the 70s, the decade of the 70s, when there was an explosion of popular fiction. And we are thankful to Lexa for accepting to come here and share her knowledge on these books. So my name is Eric Rogara. Some people know me as Miyamoto Muswahili. This was Conversations in Literature. Subscribe to the channel, Roaring Simba Network. Conversations in Literature is sponsored by Nairobi Academic Press.